Welcome to Golden Rule Wisdom, where ancient stories illuminate our modern lives with profound lessons on gratitude, destiny, and spiritual transformation. In the heart of a merciless desert, where the sun burns with unforgiving intensity, life struggles to survive against all odds. Here lay a small, wretched bird, stripped of its feathers, unable to fly, and abandoned in the middle of nowhere. It had no food to eat, no water to drink, and no shelter to protect its fragile body from the heat. Day after day the bird suffered in silence, wondering why its life was filled with such immense pain and endless sorrow. The sun showed no mercy, baking the earth and draining the last bits of energy from the bird's tiny, trembling body. Every movement was a struggle, every breath a battle, as the bird waited for an end to its miserable, painful existence. One day, a magnificent white dove, a messenger of peace, flew across the desolate landscape and spotted the suffering creature below. The dove landed softly on the hot sand, looking with pity at the featherless bird who was barely clinging to life. The sick bird gathered its remaining strength and asked the stranger, "Where are you going, my beautiful and healthy friend?" The dove replied softly, "I am going to heaven to meet God." The sick bird's eyes lit up with sudden hope. "Please," asked the sick bird, "when you meet God, could you ask him when my suffering will finally come to an end?" The dove promised to deliver the message. "I will ask God for you," it said, before soaring up towards the heavens. The dove flew higher and higher, leaving the scorching desert behind, entering the realm of divine light and eternal peace. Upon arriving at the gates of heaven, the dove met the angel who guards the entrance and shared the bird's question. The angel consulted the book of life and said, "For the next 7 lifetimes, this bird is destined to suffer greatly." The dove was shocked. 7 lifetimes of misery? Is there no hope? Can nothing be done to shorten this terrible destiny? The angel paused and then revealed a secret. There is one way. Tell the bird to recite this mantra constantly. The mantra is simple yet powerful. Thank you, God, for everything. The bird must say this in every single situation. Memorizing the phrase, the dove thanked the angel and flew back down to the desert to deliver the life-changing message. Returning to the hot sands, the dove found the sick bird waiting. It gently landed and shared the angel's specific instruction. "You must say thank you, God, for everything constantly," the dove explained. "No matter what happens, just keep repeating these words." The bird did not ask questions. It simply closed its eyes and whispered, "Thank you, God, for everything," with deep sincerity. The dove flew away to continue its journey, leaving the bird alone to practice this new habit of gratitude and faith. When the hot sands burned its skin, the bird said, "Thank you, God, for everything." It accepted the pain with grace. When the desert night turned freezing cold, the bird shivered but whispered into the darkness, "Thank you, God, for everything." When hunger gnawed at its stomach and thirst parched its throat, the bird did not complain but simply repeated the mantra. Days turned into nights and back to days. 7 days passed, and the bird never stopped expressing its gratitude to God. A week later, the messenger dove flew by again. It looked down and was stunned by the incredible sight below. Where there was once only dry sand, a small stream of water now flowed, and fresh green grass was growing. The sick bird was no longer sick. It had grown beautiful feathers, its body was strong, and it was singing joyfully. The dove landed and asked in disbelief, "How is this possible? The prophecy said you would suffer for 7 lifetimes." The bird chirped happily, "I just did as you said." I thanked God for every moment, whether it was good or bad. Confused by this sudden change of destiny, the dove flew back to heaven to ask the angel for an explanation. Meeting the angel again, the dove asked, "You said the bird would suffer for 7 lifetimes. What happened to the prophecy?" The angel smiled wisely and replied, "Yes, it was written, but the bird changed its destiny through the power of gratitude." When the bird fell down in the hot sand and said, "Thank you, God," 7 years of suffering were instantly dissolved. When it was hungry and thirsty but still offered gratitude, another 7 years of karma were washed away by its faith. In every moment of pain, the bird chose gratitude instead of complaint. This accelerated its karma and purified its entire life. The dove understood now. The prophecy was not wrong, but the bird's powerful response had rewritten the script of its life. Back on Earth, the bird was no longer a victim of circumstance, but a master of its own fate through gratitude. It sang songs of praise, not because everything was perfect, but because it had learned to find perfection in everything. Other animals gathered around the new oasis, drawn by the energy of peace and abundance that the bird now radiated. This story teaches us a vital lesson. Complaining attracts more negativity, while gratitude dissolves suffering and attracts unexpected blessings to us. When we complain, we are telling the universe we are victims. When we give thanks, we become creators of our joy. We all face our own desert's financial troubles, health issues, or relationship conflicts. It is easy to feel lost and abandoned. But what if, like the bird, we chose to say, "Thank you, God, for everything," in the midst of our storms? Gratitude is not just words, it is a frequency. It shifts our energy from lack to abundance, from fear to love. Start today. Whatever situation you are in, find the strength to be grateful. Trust that there is a higher plan unfolding. Even in pain, gratitude heals the mind. Even in loss, gratitude helps us cherish what remains and what is yet to come. The little bird and the dove flew together, a testament to the miracle that happens when faith meets an unshakable, grateful heart. Your life is your desert. You have the power to turn it into an oasis. The key is in your mouth. Let "Thank you, God, for everything" be your mantra. Let it be the first thought in the morning and the last at night. Practice this for 7 days, just like the bird. Watch how your perspective shifts and how your problems begin to dissolve. The universe is always listening. When you appreciate what you have, the universe is eager to give you more to appreciate. Gratitude is the seed of miracles. Plant it in the soil of your hardships and water it with your persistent faith. It can heal relationships, improve health, and attract wealth. But most importantly, it brings peace to your restless and weary soul. Remember the bird. Remember that 10 years of suffering were reduced to 10 days simply by changing its internal state. Time is relative. Suffering feels long, but joy makes time fly. Gratitude allows you to transcend the timeline of your karma. You are not bound by your past. You are not defined by your problems. You are defined by your response to them. Flow with life. Do not resist it. Trust that every experience is a lesson designed to bring you closer to God. Be the light in your own darkness. Let your gratitude shine so bright that it illuminates the path for others too. Spirituality is practical. It is about how you live, how you react, and how you speak to yourself in your mind. Your book of life is still being written. Pick up the pen of gratitude and write a beautiful new chapter today. Fill your vocabulary with words of power. Remove complaints, blame, and anger. Replace them with appreciation, acceptance, and unconditional love. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath, and say it with me. Thank you, God, for everything. Feel the vibration of those words. Feel them healing your body, calming your mind, and opening your heart to receive blessings. As the bird found its way home to health and happiness, may you also find your way back to your true self. Bloom where you are planted. Even if it is a desert now, your gratitude will bring the rain and the flowers. Return to the innocence of a child. Be thankful for the small things, the air, the sun, the smile of a stranger. Trust in the process. Trust that you are loved. Trust that your suffering has a purpose, and that purpose is to awaken you. After every storm comes a rainbow. Your storm is passing. The sun is ready to shine if you invite it in. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope this story has touched your heart and given you a new perspective. Share this video with someone who is going through a hard time. You might just be the messenger dove they need. This is Golden Rule Wisdom. Remember to subscribe for more inspiring stories. Thank you, God, for everything, and goodbye for now.